Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is JessieLynnsRibbons.
And Cobalt's Corner.
Together, we are
us.
I love that. I'll always love that.
It's a thing. I don't know. It just kind of grew on us.
Yeah, it did. So today we're in a different location.
Doing something different.
We, as you know, was pre-recorded, and we just wanted to make a video before it was too late, because everything right now is moved. Our normal filming for eating,
the studio,
is full of a lot of crap because we had to make a bedroom, like we told you guys, for my gram. So there was nowhere else to go. So we ended up right here where we are, and we're just fine with that.
Adapt and overcome.
So today we are eating P.F. Chang's. Again, I know why, but we did it because we really wanted it again, and this is my last official
takeout meal.
That's not that healthy. Well, it's not healthy at all.
There's protein and some carbs, and there might be some vegetables somewhere.
There is some vegetables somewhere, before my surgery. So I wanted to have something yummy that I liked, not that John liked, that I liked before my surgery. So I have surgery, in about almost less than 2 weeks time. And so I just really wanted something that wasn't very healthy, because I have, like you saw just a few minutes ago, I have something healthy with me. So what's in here is what's healthy. So just to refresh your memories, what's in mine is protein powder, the Fruit Loop flavor. They call it
Fruit Rings.
Yeah, Fruit Rings. But I call it Fruit Loops. It tastes just like Fruit Loops, except for there's a little bit of the microgreens in it, as you saw. And it has like a little bit of a, how do I explain it? Like a sweet pea taste.
Yeah, it's a good, like a sweet pea.
Yeah. But then after you're drinking it, you don't really taste very much of like the pea anymore. It's just sweet. Like that's all I can explain. It's sweet. It tastes very sweet, just like whenever
not like overly sweet, not like sugar sweet,
right?
But like food sweet.
But like how I showed you when I put it on my finger and I had it. It's just there's a sweetness to it. There's no sweetness in it, other than from the actual vegetable. But
natural sugars.
But for me, it was like sweet because my taste buds are funny, So I really love it. It's really good. I know people are like, ew, why would you mix it with Fruit Loops? It's really good. And then John.
So, how Jessie did her fruit rings. I had made a strawberry banana smoothie, and I did put some of the microgreens in there, and I considered using protein powder, but I figured because I was getting a little bit of extra protein here, that I was like, I'll just forego it, and I'll save it for another day. I like vegetables of my choice.
He's very picky.
I am, but I love fruits, mangoes, papayas, everything like that. I love pineapples even. I love them all. But vegetables are really hard for me, so it was a nice change so that I was able to get that balanced meal. As you can see by looking at my plate, there's not a whole lot, vegetable-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what, you look at, you may consider, like, garlic a vegetable or something. I don't know. Some people are weird. But I don't see vegetables on here. It's not a corn. It's not a pea. It's not a, a carrot.
You got spicy chicken, pork dumpling,
and rice.
And you got shrimp, crab rangoon, lo mein, and rice. So there's no veggie there.
So this helps balance it out.
So we need a veggie, which is
in our drinks.
In our drinks that you saw us make. And it balances out, it gives us what we need, especially when, you're going through what I'm going through, or you could be going through anything, and you're living a fast-paced life.
She's going through what she's going through, and you guys know, working in EMS, it's fast-paced, on the go. You don't got a lot of time to sit down and make a well-balanced meal.
Or you have a lot of kids. You're running around, and guess what? Your kids don't like greens. They don't like veggies. Well, guess what?
Red and blue don't.
They do not like veggies. We sneak them in. They have no clue. They think they're getting I'll call it a sweet little drink, because
A smoothie.
They don't know anything. One loves smoothies, so Red loves smoothies, and Blue likes the protein drink. His doctor, yes, he was. We were told yes, he's okay to have that, so don't worry.
In moderation.
In moderation. So he has the protein, Blue, and Red has the smoothie, and they love it, and they don't know any better. They're like, oh, this is so good. It's like, yeah, but you're having vegetables.
We don't tell them that.
So, we just want to tell you guys about that. But real quick, we're going to pray, and then we're going to eat and keep talking to you. So, 1 second. Amen.
Had to add an extra sentence in there.
I was doing it. You're saying, I don't know. Oh, seriously. One of these days, I'm going to make him say whatever he says on camera, and you have to. Okay, he doesn't have to.
You want to know what I'm saying?
Technically, he doesn't have to.
You want to know what I'm saying? This is the song that...
Would you really do that?
No,
That's
of course
so
not.
disrespectful.
I would never do such a thing.
Don't worry. We have our handy-dandy napkins.
Mm-hmm. And I will let you know. No handy-dandy soda today. No emotional support soda. Emotional support smoothie.
Yes, by the way, you just saw my knees. I was sitting cross-legged on the couch.
Your knees?
My knees. So, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes, I'm just like always. I cut up my noodles.
One of these days, I'll get you guys to see me using chopsticks. It is quite entertaining.
It is.
You know, I like, eating a takeout meal as much as the next person. But there's something, that just, it feels like it's missing,
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss having trying takeout meals.
Yeah.
And I know that... One second, my mouth full.
Ooh, she talking about she eating. She's stealing.
Like, I know you're supposed to eat healthy whenever you have surgery, which I did. When I had my lumpectomy, I ate healthy. I had my protein shakes. I had a few smoothies. I don't really like fruits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a veggie girl all the way. So this is up my alley. Microgreens is up my alley. I love them. They taste so good. But
the
fruits,
alpha, the omega, the vegetables, the fruits, the grass eating vegetables, the weird crustacean ones.
That is so mean. But so when I was healing from my lumpectomy, I had my microgreens with me, which I was like skeptical, like, oh, this isn't gonna do anything, but I had more energy. I felt better. I don't know, something about it. It took a little bit, but then like a week or two, and I just felt better altogether. I had more energy. I could, for what I'm going through, I could get up, I could walk around. It wasn't tiring so easily. And I just felt better. I didn't feel like, how when you eat a crappy meal with a lot of sodium, you feel like ass? Well, this, you don't feel like ass. You feel good. And that doesn't mean, eat it with a shitty meal to make up for it. No, it just means you're at least getting in all the greens that you weren't getting in before. By the way, this is not a sponsored video at all. I'm really excited about this, and I want to talk to you guys about it, and so is John. So it was just something we want to talk to you guys about. Not sponsored whatsoever. I have a link, but and I'll let you guys know. It will be right here, and then I'll put it in the description.
In the description.
Yeah, but
what I did think was really cool about it is,
good.
When we were talking to your doc about it, because they told us beforehand, no supplements, no extra vitamins, no nothing like that. And because we're really big on communication with the doctors, we went to them and said, hey, we want to do this so that, we're making sure that she gets all the vitamins and nutrients that she's supposed to have on a daily basis, because if she's not feeling up to eat a whole lot or something like that, we went and we told them, and they had to look at it, and make sure that it was, not going to harm her.
Right.
And they were like, what, that's fine. Don't overindulge, because that's not going to help you. It's not going to hurt you, but it's not going to help you. So, go ahead and use it. And, she had more energy. She was feeling better. She was able to do more things. So it was a win-win.
This is not me stating that it helped with my recovery, but I personally feel like it helped. Now, a doctor, whoever, could say, no, it's not true. But for someone who doesn't heal very quickly and who doesn't feel very good very often, I feel like it helped me. I recovered quicker, and that's just my personal thing. I'm not putting it out there, that somebody else could drink this or eat it or whatever. Because you can drink it, you can eat it, whatever.
You've seen in some of our other videos, we put it in our food, we sprinkle it over the top.
I sprinkle it in my rice, all that stuff. Not this one, but my whenever I'm having my pot stickers, it was in my rice that day. We put in a bunch of our foods. We'll either mix it in with our food and cook it into it, or we'll just sprinkle it on top. But it's just, it works, it tastes good, and so someone else could be like, no, it didn't work for me. Well, okay, one, you might not be taking it correctly, so make sure you are. There's a serving size, and you can even take more if you wanted to, just saying. I mean, I know I do, but you don't have to. You can go off the serving size per day, and that's fine. I prefer to have it more than, once a day. But that's just me. But
what I will say, as a medical provider, is that psychologically, if you feel better, you're going to get better. So I mean, knowing that this made you feel good, it made you feel like you were, having a better recovery, right. You're naturally going to feel like it's going to work better. Similarly, when somebody laughs, it's contagious. Happiness breeds more happiness. So it's a psychological component that your body wants to heal.
Well, and it's in your body.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you, to what I was getting at was those people that are going to go and say, oh, well, that really doesn't affect your ability to heal. Well, if you feel better, mentally,
then you do better.
Then you're doing better. You're going to want to get up and do more exercise or eat more or, exercise more or whatever. That's what I was getting at.
I just like that I can sneak in my kid's stuff. Or his.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time that you did it.
Okay. You were mad, but you got over it.
I was. Mainly because I didn't taste it. It was like the rule that I had when I was a kid growing up, with pizza. You guys know, I'm not a huge fan of vegetables. And
Bites tooth and nail.
And, when I was growing up, my mom, she would try and figure out ways to get vegetables in me. And to this day, I did not know, actually, that's not true, until about 6 months ago. I didn't know that in my favorite meal that she used to make me, she got it from her dad, that there was onions in it. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. They were so small and they were reduced down, so I never even knew they were there, but I would eat that stuff up like it was going out of style. And then in pizza, my dad would put, tiny peppers or, minced up mushrooms, and I would never know it was there. And that's really what this was when you first did it to me. I didn't know it was there. It was, it was overpowered by other things, and I tasted something.
Yeah,
I tasted something that was a little, I was like, something tastes a little different here. And you're like, oh, I don't know. We did it the exact same way. And then when I was done, she told me. and initially I was like, why would you do that to one of my favorite meals? What's wrong with you? But
I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad.
But after the fact, I was like, you know what? I'm grateful because I found a way that I can get what I need. Because I was, I don't eat healthy, and this helps.
Exactly.
So, I'm not saying I'm going to start eating more healthy, but this will help.
Yeah. Like I love salads. I love everything about them. I love any green you can give me, like give it to me. Plus, with having cancer, any dark leafy greens are good. But I just think they taste really yummy, and I can't go out and just buy them from the store or a farmer's market because no one will eat them, and then it goes to waste because I'm only one person. I can't eat that much.
You want to have a heart attack?
What?
When I see you eating a salad, sometimes it smells really fresh and nice, and it makes me want to have a salad, and then I have this sudden urge to be like, no, bad John.
You don't even try it, though.
No, I don't.
That's the thing. He doesn't even try it. And it's good, but he won't try it, and I can't buy it because then it's going to go to waste because I can't eat it all.
You just don't eat enough of it that fast. It's not that, we like bad stuff, but... How's your stuff?
Oh, cheers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Completely forgot.
Oh, you push this back.
Sorry, it's my first time using this one.
I haven't used this either. It's my first time using it. These are brand new, so.
Usually when I make my smoothies, I just leave them in the cup from the blender.
Almost hit the bottom.
My spicy chicken's catching up to me. Woo!
Does that even taste good with that?
It's a little bit of combating flavors, but because it's spicy, the smoothie helps quell the spiciness.
Gotcha.
It's that like super ice cold, and then the spicy, so it balances it out. It's really nice.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
So yes, for me, I personally don't recommend having a protein shake along with food. You're not really supposed to do that. But I wanted to eat, and I wanted to show you guys too because there wasn't any veggies in my dish, so I was gonna have it with mine regardless. Now John, he could have waited, and he was gonna have his like a dessert, but I'm like, if you're gonna already have it, just have it with me. So, so it worked out. Oh, and the kids still don't know, so
So don't tell them.
don't tell them. And no, they don't watch the videos. We don't let them.
When they're older, they can. Like
They're-
50.
They knew so mad at us.
No internet for you. Shut it down.
Just shut it down.
Whoa. Need to write a report on that.
Write a report all you want.
I have this report for you. Just to get to the HR manager. Can you see that gets taken care of for me? Thanks, boss.
No. I normally cut these, but I forgot to. So.
Could you do me a favor?
Man, was it?
Can I have a spoon, please?
Oh. Make for what?
Because,
Well, I know now.
Oh.
Wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Remember that cat? The cat with the meme with Shaq? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
We did that in the last video. I think it was with this.
Was it?
I think. Don't quote me. I think it was.
I don't know. We did it so many times. Yeah, I was doing it in the bedroom the other day. You know?
You're doing it in the bedroom?
Yeah, I was doing it in the bedroom.
None of our business.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And I thought it was really funny because I don't know why, but I just see Shaq's face every time I do it, and it's just like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That meme is so priceless.
And yes, there normally is veggies with the little mane. But, well, Red stole them. So I wasn't able to get any.
I was gonna say, I was like, where'd they go?
He took them. There was snap peas, broccoli, and that was it. Yeah. He stole them, so I didn't get any, which, again, that's why that helps, because he took my veggies. The one thing I love, he took from me. So
Fighting growing boys.
now, even, don't get me wrong, even if I am eating veggies, I still drink this every day just because, I personally feel like it's healthy. So, and it's helping me. It's giving me the energy that I personally need. So, but I know that when I get my levels checked, I'm doing really good. And I actually wasn't before. All my neutrophils were low. My other tests, I forget what they're called.
The metabolic panels.
Yeah.
Like your proteins and your calciums and...
They weren't that great. And now, the last few months, they've been actually really good, steady, finally, and they weren't before. So I'm going to keep drinking it because that made me happy. And that made me feel good inside.
I can tell you that, you know, I don't know what my counts are.
How?
I have a shop vac that sits here.
Okay, sorry.
No. I don't know what my counts are. I am probably the one person that knows the least about their medical conditions. You know,
He knows more about mine.
I know more about, you know, Jess, Red, Blue. I know where all their doctors are. I know their numbers. I know, you know, when their tests are, when everything's supposed to be due. I know when all their appointments are. If I don't get an email or a text message from my doctor's office saying, "Hey, you have an appointment in 7 days," I'm like, "Oh,
no.
Oh, wait, I do?" And then I got to log in and figure it out. I don't remember the last time I had blood work done. But, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Blowing your nose is acceptable.
I didn't blow it. I wiped it. Why did you call me out like that?
Well, because I did it right here. I was just like, guess what, guys?
I leaned over. I wiped my nose. I'm sorry.
You have more table manners than I do.
Last time we ate this, I think, he made me laugh so hard that a noodle came out my nose. So, like, anything that's doing my nose now, I'm leaning over. Like, you're not seeing me do that. Absolutely not. Can I drink it all?
Uh-oh. Protein shake, all gone.
I can still make another.
You know, something that I really like about, you know, the stuff that we're putting in our food and in our drinks when it's not in our food is that, you know...
I swear I dropped rice. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you find it?
No.
Oh, jeez.
I have to look now.
See, now I gotta vacuum again.
Yeah, sorry.
No, but what I really like about it is that it doesn't taste bad. Mm-mm. Like, we mentioned, you know, it has a little bit of like a sweet pea taste in the beginning, or it's got, you know, like a nice aftertaste. But, you know, you go and you look at a lot of different supplements and things like that that are out there, and they, you know, don't taste good. Like, they have like either a bitter taste or it's like super powdery and just nasty. Like, it's just bad. I'm sorry, but, you know, for all you other companies out there that I'm not talking about.
So I wanted to show you guys real quick. I'm gonna move my plate and then I'll come back to eat it.
You just showed them that your boobs can attack your plate.
Which I won't have soon, so F you. You go into the site. If you can't see it, I'll reinsert it on top. I'm gonna come as close as I can. So, when you scroll a little bit, first you'll see this. Make sure I was doing it.
I don't know. I can't see. Probably not.
And then exit off of it and you scroll. So here's the top again. And then product. All the information you know.
Sorry for the glare.
Yeah, but I'm going to put it over anyways. And you can get, you know, the product. So, I'll show you. I'm going to put it up on the screen bigger. But, as we showed you in the other video, that is...
That's right, cover me up.
See there. That is what it looks like. But you already saw it in the beginning, so it's not a big deal. But, it's just...
It's healthy.
It's healthy, but... Again, I can't get over the fact that you don't really know. And the more you drink it or eat it in your food, you're so used to it that you don't even notice it anymore. So
You just get used to it, just like anything else. Like you're, taking, a vitamin in the morning, or, drinking a protein shake every day.
Yeah.
Or, having a smoothie for dessert. You get so used to it, like it's natural to you. It's normal.
Yeah.
So when you don't have it, it tastes weird.
That is true. We've been through that before with other stuff. But I will say, I personally back Inside Greens, Inside Sprouts, because of the microgreens. And
that's because your chemo brain.
I'm sorry, I have chemo brain really bad. Sometimes it's actually getting better, because what the doctor said, 6 to
9 months.
Yeah, so it's getting better, but I back them. It's a small business. It is not. Oh, this is the most annoying thing. I get asked all the time about this.
Inside Sprouts is not affiliated in any way, shape, form, or fashion with Sprouts Market.
No. It's its own business. It's a small business. Like, I get asked all the time, like, oh, because I've got a few DMs in my Instagram and on my TikTok, and they're like, well, what is it? And I'm like, it's not. They're like, is it? Why are you sending me, Sprouts Market? I'm like, I'm not. Like, this is not. This is its own little small business. They're like, I've already been to. Another person was like, I've already been to Sprouts. I don't need to know about them. I'm like, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about a small business, about microgreens.
I thought the one that you told me about the other day was really funny.
Which one?
Is this a behind the scenes of Sprouts Market?
Oh yeah, that was another one. I'm like, no. I'm like, it's about microgreens. It's not about that.
But what I thought about it was really good is it was bringing.
They're not even connected. They don't even look the same. They're completely separate.
But what I thought about it was so great was like, when you ask them the question in response, which I do in my head because nobody talks to me, but it's like, okay, what is inside what you're eating? Think about it. And if you think about it, inside Sprouts, the microgreens that they make, it is just the greens. There's no extra additives. There's nothing in there.
No.
It's just exactly what you put in is what you're getting out.
I'm just looking at it. Broccoli, kale, radish, pea, which I think the sweetness I'm getting, I feel like has to be from, I don't know, because everything tastes like, veggies taste sweet to me in general.
Well, they got natural sweets.
But but when Red eats it, and I asked him, when he eats actual veggies on his plate sometimes, not all the time, I asked him, does broccoli taste sweet to you? And he said no. But then I eat it, and they're steamed, nothing on it. And to me, I have a sweetness to it. So I don't know if it's the peas, the peas or the broccoli, but one of those for me are sweet. And I don't know what it is, but I personally love it. But maybe everyone's not like me and they don't think veggies are sweet first. Like, my first thought when I have a veggie is it tastes sweet to me. But for him, it's more of like what'd you say, a dirt?
It did not taste like dirt.
When I gave you broccoli or the green bean, when I forced you to eat the green bean.
It tasted like a penny.
Like a penny?
Yeah, you put a piece of metal in your mouth. That was the broccoli. Now the kale.
Ignorant.
The kale.
When I had my kale salad.
I didn't eat the kale salad.
I made you take a bite of it. In Maryland?
No.
Don't remember.
Now the radish tasted like dirt. I'll say that. I'm not a fan of radish. The radish tasted great.
This is why veggies are good for you. Eat them. I'm sorry you saw food in my mouth, but eat your veggies, bro. They're good. So yes, I just want to tell you about that. And John was actually excited to tell you guys about that, even though he didn't talk very much because I did. But I'm passionate about this. It's really good.
I will admit, I was genuinely surprised. I'm grateful that I found a way to get the things that I'm missing out on. So for that, it's wonderful. And I was excited about it because, I don't eat healthy. I don't eat a lot of, varied foods, and, I don't eat a whole lot of green. So,
we've tried other products. We've tried Bloom. We've tried, what was that one? We've tried a few other ones. I forget what they're called.
That's
because they didn't matter anymore. But didn't do crap. And I didn't feel better. It just didn't do anything for me. And again, like, I do things for like months before I would talk about anything. And when I did that product, it didn't do crap. When I did this one, it was good and it worked and I felt better. So I don't care. I'm gonna do whatever feels better to my body. And everyone's bodies are different.
Yep.
But if it's working for my family and there's 4 of us, like, it might help you. You might actually like it. I'm not saying mix it into your Fruit Loop, protein. But you can sprinkle it on your food. You can
put it in your morning oatmeal.
Exactly. Like, you really just don't notice it. You'll get like a small pea flavor at first, and then that's it. But other than that, you just won't notice it anymore after a little bit. And I actually really like it. Which, I freaking finished it, and I'm mad because now I don't have a drink.
Gotta go get you another one.
I know. I'm going to.
Crunchy, 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 crunchy.
I might have a smoothie after, actually.
Okay. They're good for desserts. Although,
that's how he likes to drink them. He likes to have a smoothie with them in it because then it's like a dessert. And then he's not thinking about it. So.
Ignorance is bliss.
I put way too much Rangoon on me.
I told you that you should,
Protein shakes fill you, though.
They do. And I made that mistake last time. Because, what was it? We had pizza. And
yeah.
And I put my normal portion on my plate. Right. And
I didn't have pizza.
No, you didn't. But I did.
Were you eating by yourself that day?
Maybe.
I don't
know. I know I didn't record it. Hey, get yourself your drink.
I wanted it. It tastes good.
I know. We'll get you some more.
But I just want to let you guys know about it. Again, I'll put it right here, and I'll scroll up and show you guys. But that way you guys can see about it, learn about it, and if you want to buy it, you can. Again, I have a link, and you can use it. It's not a lot off, but a good product, it's worth it. So
something off is better than none.
But all right, we are done. I don't want to eat another Rangoon. They're good, but
you're just full.
I'm full. Protein shakes, they fill me, but don't worry, there's always room for dessert.
Yes.
So my 2 things: eat your veggies or drink them.
Save room for dessert.
And no, you always have room for dessert. Are you serious right now?
Well, you said 2 things.
He'll go. Okay, wait, hold on, real quick. Him and the kids will be like, "I'm full." They eat all their food. I'm full. And then I'll go and I'll grab, Inside Sprouts, their microgreens, and I'll pour it into a smoothie, or I even did ice cream. What was it? It was the vanilla, the cookie one. The
cookies and cream?
Cookies and cream. I mixed it in that, which you're like, how'd you do that? We make little smoothies with the ice cream, with our blender. And I mixed it in there. At first, we're like, what's going on? I was like, oh, just it's kind of like mint chocolate chip. Just eat it. And
it's a new brand.
Yeah, and they loved it. And I thought you were full. Well, I mean, I can have a little bit. I'm good. They ate the whole freaking bowl.
Always room for dessert.
Because Blue eats his in a bowl. Long story. Red had his in a cup, and so does he. And it was just funny, and I'm just sitting there laughing inside, you don't know. He knew. He gave me that look like, really, but he likes it and he eats it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I just want to rant about that because there's always room for dessert, and it's still healthy. But I hope everyone has a great day or a great night, depending on where you are, and y'all stay blessed.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.